pixel lights up. All right, you guys have fun. Tell me if you need anything. Oh, you want me to? What? John, just wear that. You got a portable headset. You just commentate while you're playing. Hey, John, I'm going to save you a little grief. There's a Y in my name.
He's male, dude. He's male.
Here he goes. That's all right. You know, if I come up here once in a while, I know it's my name. Really? No vendors. There's no like party. There's only 150 people actually. All of them. Like I counted all the people watching like the semifinals when I was there. And there was never more than 150 people in the stadium watching. It just wasn't busy. How's he planning on making it bigger then?
Oh man.
I mean, I guess they're hoping to get more, you know,
Oh,
people.
man.
I don't know what they made off the streaming or what they made off the phone or what they made off. They cannot have made very much money. I mean, I don't know, it's pretty sad. I watched
Oh,
the
man.
hockey
Oh.
game today. And after the hockey game, they had the
Okay.
2019.
Check and test.
40,000.
Yeah, that'll work. All right. Couple of different things here. Huh. All right. Well, let's try this.
The matcher people, they had, you know, they had, you know, the TV production crew, the cameramen, they had, I mean, just an astronomical amount of people every day. And every fucking half the people you look at had a matchroom shirt on like they worked for them. You know? That's what I'm saying. I don't even know if they had 150 paid people. Just half those people, I think, were on the matchroom. Strip. This is the strip right here. Mandalay Bay is all the way on that end, right? And then it's all the way at the end of the Mandalay Bay. Each casino is like a half mile long, like a quarter mile long. Like, so you literally have to like go into Mandalay Bay and walk all the way to the end. So anybody, like most states,
Rack on a ball?
How are you gonna do it?
I don't care.
So this was a bad venue, you know, like the Derby, you know, you're
I roll here, nothing, so.
Right.
Derby, it's the same thing, you walk forever.
So 11-7 is all fine for you?
Imagine if you go to Derby.
What? Blue Oyster covers in 4 or 5 years. Thank you. That's gonna be, that's.
Ooh, got him.
No, Blue Oyster Cult is gonna be there. No. Yes. About 10 concerts this year. Monday we should have won.
Make the ball break.
Yeah. Yes, it did.
That was a great idea. You know what? I'll be in there.
Up here a little more. Laser engraver.
Check, check.
Yeah, it's gonna give one.
John, can you hear me out there?
Hey,
Uh-oh.
what's up?
Ryan and brother-in-law Ron just showed up for us. John's out here playing
He's giving me
Jody.
the world. Yeah.
I guess he's got himself mic'd up, so you're going to hear us all.
You need it from this champion right here. When was the last time you were here?
86.
Anyway, hello guys. This is Brendan. Back from Vegas.
11-7, 11-6.
Jody and John are playing 11-7, 11-6.
That is a whole lot.
That sounds like a lot. Jody's going to run him over here.
There's a whole lot.
Just
Oh
sounds
my
like
gosh, even more people. You guys all arrive on a train?
Oh, mackerel. The old Players Club's getting busy
Oh,
at
they know the
9 o'clock at
here,
night,
so.
finally. Oh, nice shot, John. So John and Jody are having fun playing.
I was
one
teasing him.
pocket.
I said 10-7. He comes in and he goes, I bought 11-6. I said, okay. It's just for. Yeah.
What? For real. Who? Jay.
I ain't played pool, he says.
Arizona Jay played good.
A year and a half ago. A year and a half ago. Yeah, I won a couple times.
Hey, whoa, hey, hey. It's okay.
All right, guys, I think John might have taken his player mic off now. I'm not sure.
Oh, I threw it right out of the lane. You were welcome, sir.
All right, so here we go. Jody's going to cut 13 into 14.
Oh, I don't have any idea what happened.
I don't know if he'll try to do anything extra. He did. So if the 5-ball goes, he's in pretty good shape. Because I think the 8-ball will go after that. I don't think the combo goes. But he might be able to loosen it up and fall on the 13 or the 11. As long as he doesn't jam those two up together.
Yeah. Josh Phillips, 21-year-old. He won the world pool championship. Yeah. Yeah, he's on the money. He's on the money. Has anyone in the U.S. 2 world titles. He's 21 right now. Yeah. Until he wins, then he yells like a barbarian. Jumps on the table. Yep. Oh, it was good. I mean, and that's the thing, like every match he won, he came from behind. Like he never led in any match. He came way behind. Like he's down like 7-2, comes back to win 11-7, 11-8, or some shit like that. I don't think so. I think he went 4 now. He can't break. He can't break. He'd run out. Like if the guy broke dry, he'd run out, but then he'd break dry or break bad or whatever, you know.
Them tables were breaking from me,
Well, it's just, you know. He's
So it looks like we got a 6-2 Jody score.
They racked out on the spots.
Yeah, they're not on the spot. They're still making the wing ball.
Like I
though.
said, John's
You know?
it's not a lot of weight for John to get from Jody here. It looks like he's thinking about banking the 7-ball. It's a very difficult shot, and it probably sells out. I don't think he can bank the 15. It could be a better shot because he could leave the cue ball in the end rail.
Doubled up. I could bank the second, but
But I think he's going to leave a shot. Yeah, I like that. I'd shoot the 2 into the 3 or the 6 and draw the cube off the side rail into the end rail right by that chalk, maybe. He didn't get enough draw on it. I would have tried to keep it over on his own side, or on the other side of the table. Not that this is terrible, but, you know, he's got him on the rail, which is a great move. It always slows your opponent down. What up, dog? That was fun, buddy. Yeah, I'm still worn out and injured. And man, I won 850 the first night at the Aria, and then I slowly bled it all back. Yeah, I played 2-5. And I got busted with kings off versus aces. Nothing I could do. The flop came out like queen 7 deuce,
you know, but there's 2 hearts. Then the next cart's a hard. You know, so I shove all in, you know, with pocket kings, and he has aces with the ace of hearts, so he's going for the flush also, you know. There was just nothing. What? Yeah, but I didn't know what else to do there because it, like, the flop came out just looking too good for me, you know. And yeah. So that hand killed me. It was a big loss. You know that 2-5 game when you only sit him with 600 after you make a $125 bet after the flop, your next bet, you know, it's like, I have to go all in with 260, you know, it's all it was left to do. Are you gonna get get your friend in some action over there? No, the other guy. The other guy. No. I don't think he's real good, but get after it. I don't know. He's not playing very much pool at all. Do what? I can't hear you. I should say. Maybe at one time. You also hit a gear.
Oh, look.
Yeah. Yep. Or Kevin. Kept making me fucking take pictures. I'm like, man, I ain't keep doing this, man. I'm like, this. He's like, Eric, come here, take my picture. I'm like, fuck you, man.
I thought it might have been. Not too bad. Could be worse. Thought I'd come up under. Holy shit, it worked. I can't believe that shit worked. Gotta send one also.
What?
What? Okay. Yeah, he was boom. I might get one.
You gotta have a roadie on the way down there, and then drink one when you're walking to the park. Last couple times I was down there, I had my pumpkin shot. All inclusive tickets, they'll give to people.
Yeah.
We each get like 2 games a year.
Green seats.
I'm trying to think if that was the game that I went to with the green seats, or if it was just
Those are the all-inclusives.
well, there's another section that's all inclusive too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think, cause I've been in green seats one time, I think that's what it was. But, fuck, all you can eat, all you can drink, it's great. You figure if you're going there, once you put it up pretty good, you're gonna spend $100 a year anyway. So, why not pay for a ticket and drink for free?
That's how we did it. Just drink and eat as much as the ticket's worth.
Yeah.
You can see the game for free.
Yeah.
Spend $150. It ain't hard to spend $150 for seats in a game. And you get the best seat in the house.
Are they nice seats?
Like, right?
Check, check. Yeah, John had the
Just the kind of on both sides.
John had the room. I think he's playing with the mics and stuff like that. So I think he's got his mic off now. So I think he's been playing with his 2 new player mics and different things. I got a feeling Jody and Ryan will figure out a way to play maybe, and John will be back here on the mic. Yeah, I'm not going to be playing much for a little bit. I got a couple reasons why, so I'll definitely be back. I just won't be able to play a whole lot. Number one, I've got a little back injury here that's going to stop me from playing for probably a few days at least. And then just a couple other things going on that I'm just not going to play a ton, for a little bit. But I'll be back, ready to go probably a couple weeks into May. I got to come up with some money too for we got some new cloth coming in May and a few other cool things. So I just got back from Vegas, so I wasn't really looking to gamble before I left for Vegas. I had a few things going on out there I needed to be ready for. But Vegas went well. I had a great time. Won a tiny bit of money, nothing big. I was up a decent amount, but I really pushed hard to try to build it up and didn't get there. But I had a great time. The quality of play at the U.S. Open was unbelievable. I mean, you could turn your head in any direction, man, and you had one of the top 20 players in the world playing another top 20 player in the world. It was amazing. And I mean, in the last 16, I mean, that's all. Like every table you looked at was two of the best in the world going at it. And I mean, it was just stunning. The level of play is just, it's outrageous. It's crazy when you watch some of the best players in the world playing each other, and it's just somebody has to lose, and it's unfathomable to even think that one of those guys is going to lose the way that they played. Yeah, I hadn't heard that one yet, and I've heard of most players, and but they, these great big tournaments, you still always like. I tell you one thing I found out is I think 3 of the players who I always thought were Japanese, maybe, or some Asian, they're actually Polish, I believe. And there was 3 of them like in the top 24 players. I mean, if you go back and look, I mean, that's pretty stunning. And the list of players from different countries was really cool too. A lot of great players from Asia. From China and Taiwan and the Philippines. Those 3 places are, man. Look at the names that they produced in the U.S. Open: Chang Yu Lin, Liu Heishu, Haitao. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Not to mention just the regular monsters like the Ko brothers and Jungling Chang and Yusun Chang, and I mean there's so many of them, and they're all so good. And then a little kid from Germany takes the whole thing down, over Wu Jiao Cheng, who's kind of been noted as one of the top few players in the world now for 5 or 10 years. He finishes real high at all these world tournaments. I know he hasn't done real well over here, but he is a force to be reckoned with. He beat one poor kid, a real top young talent named Wang Can, 11-0, and the kid never made one ball. And I mean, and this kid's in the final 24 or so of the biggest U.S. Open that's ever happened. And he doesn't get to make a ball against one of the top players in the world. That's what I'm saying. It was a crazy field. Never seen or heard of a field like that. Greece is suddenly a player. I don't know who Greece has. Nick Economopoulos is a good player, but I mean, he got just ran the F over by Shane last time they gambled. Who else is coming out of Greece? But Germany's got some top young talent. Can Salim's another real good young player there coming out of it. Ralph Soke obviously is a top premier talent from Germany. Oh, Alex Kazakis. Yeah, he's a good player. I mean, he was the worst player on that Mosconi Cup team last year, but he had another big tournament this year. I can't think of which format it was, but he had another big one. I don't know who the other ones are, but like I said, Kazakis is a real good player. Russia with Fedor Gorst and Ruslan Chikhanov and Maxim Dudantes, whatever it is. They're coming along strong. Some real strong players. I tell you what, the USA, with I know Skylar didn't put on a great show here, but he's been putting on some big performances lately. And then Billy Thorpe went all the way to the final 24, which he's been getting to the end of a lot of big tournaments lately. So that was neat to see. Dennis Hatch made it to the final 16 as another American player, and he says he's going to start playing again. I think he announced on Facebook he was going to start playing a lot. So there's another big name. So the USA is not... Tyler Steyer, another one made it to the top 24-ish, and he took out Justin Bergman, another top American player. So, America's... we got some young players that can bring the heat. It'd be nice to see a few more of them challenging for it, but I don't know if Justin Hall even entered. I don't remember seeing his name. Oscar, I know, didn't attend. I don't think Scott Frost played, although I could be wrong. I don't think Larry Neville played. 'Cause I think I saw him commenting on some stuff. Earl Strickland played. Actually, I watched him play not Johnny Archer, Dennis Hatch, and that was a wild game. I didn't see Justin's match versus Tyler, so I don't really know what happened. I like Tyler's game a lot. He's a strong player and he's very fundamental and very poised. You know, I don't think he's anywhere near the skill level Justin is, but he's certainly capable of playing. You know, enough perfect racks to put enough heat on anybody that he's a good young player. You know, I think Justin's a little off right now. And it's just my guess, and I don't know if it's personal or professional or what it is, but I think he's just a hair off right now. I mean, he finished 9th in Olathe. He finished, not too high up in the money at Indianapolis. Just finished, pretty low at the U.S. Open. And he just seems like he's been, I don't want to say in a funk, but just in a little bit of a, just a little off. I mean, that 20-something hour drive to Vegas, I'm sure wasn't pleasant. But like Olathe and Indianapolis, I mean, they're 4 hours away, and they're both built for him, basically. Indianapolis didn't have all the top talent it did last time he was there. And he finished like 4th in that one, and he finished 1st in the one before that. So I just feel like he probably had a little more to give. I just don't know. But I mean, it could be a lot of things. It could just be his, personal life. It could be his pool cue. It could be his, just the way the balls roll. Sometimes they just don't roll well for you. I will tell you this, one thing Justin did say is that he played with 3 different cue balls on 3 different tables. The main table had, one cue ball, a red circle, another table had the Cyclops ball, and another table had another ball, the meso ball, and I think he was frustrated with that. Although, I've never heard of Justin really complaining too much about conditions or balls or anything like that. He wasn't complaining about it at all. It's just a statement that he made. Yeah, and Mr. Baker saying that was his break. I mean, you could say that about any tournament Justin doesn't win. Say it about any tournament he does win. He's figured out the break on a lot of Valley bar boxes, and I've seen him just, run over those events. But I think Skylar's gotten it figured out even a hair more than he did on those Valley bar boxes. Same thing with Diamond bar boxes. Sometimes Justin figures his out. Sometimes he just can't get it down. But his break is definitely not what beats people. Well, guys, thanks for following along out there. You guys know me. I'm Brendan. I sell a lot of JB cases and a lot of used cues. Currently have a couple Jacobys, a bunch of Predators, a couple Revo shafts, a couple cue ball customs, some Bloodworths. Always got an interesting supply over here. I also carry McDermott Lucky cues. If you know any first-time buyers, entry-level players that need a $50 cue, brand new McDermott cues I've got. They're $50, $60, $5 are awesome. And then I've got about 40 JB cases at all times with different variations of sizes and colors from 4x8, 3x6, 3x4, and 2x3s. I usually have some version of black with yellow, red, green, sides, or colored stitching. Gray with black sides is a real sexy one. Or just plain all black if you need it. And I can also order you whatever you want. So I'm going to go head out in the pool a little bit, guys. But if you need anything, send us a message and we'll get back to you. John might be on here a little bit later. And thanks for joining us.
Bird. Bird, are you still around? What's up? Welcome. What's going on here? Let's see. What did Brendan have happening? So Jody and Ryan are going to play some. I'm glad that we got the people starting. It figures, right? As soon as we start our little fun match, then a bunch of people come in. And I'm fine with that. I am fine with that. That's good. We need it. Oh, Bird, you with the dome. Yeah, you know I'm a big ball guy. Well, thank you, Bird. I appreciate it. How's Apex treating you? You see, I hit you with another follow from, I think it was this. I think it was this account. But yeah, I got you. Mark, how do Jody and Ryan play? I think they're trying to figure it out. They don't actually know. So they're gonna do I think they're gonna start off at 9-8 and then go from there. That is not Cookie on the bar table. That's a guy named Chuck or Chad. I think it's a guy named Chad. He's going to wait and probably play Mike when he comes in later tonight. We're trying to get caught up on all your guys' comments. Kind of just hit the button and went straight in. Razor, the room sound was muffled because I think that was my lapel mic that was half sideways. So, yeah. Tim Wild, you came by Wednesday. Yeah, nobody was here Wednesday. Brendan was in Vegas last week, and I was only here on Tuesday and Thursday. What's up, Mike Camerata? How you doing? I got info on that break queue for you. You can message me about it, or message Brandon too if you like. What's up, JB Nineball? How's it going? All right, looks like they are going to get it started here. So I'm going to go ahead and put that up there. I am going to step away for just a couple of minutes. I'm going to grab a beverage and go find my phone. It's out there in the room somewhere, so I'm going to go grab that. I will be right back. There you go, Mark. I got the contest set up for you. You guys can bet in the Twitch chat with your points. You can bet on who you think's going to win, Ryan or Jody. You'll have 10 minutes. Minimum bet is 10. And yeah, that's it. Be right back. Contest is up, Mark. You didn't enter. You got less than a minute. It's counting down. What's the WTF about? Almost. There you go. Just barely. Good job. Tough game, yeah. Yeah, we all know these guys play good. It's going to be tough. But I feel like a fair game should be tough for everybody. Oh my. He does love those big pocket clearances, don't he? Look at that. These guys, I gotta get the Jody owes 2, Ryan owes 1. This game's gonna get real long real quick. Oh, I missed something. I did step away again for a second, and now, Mark, you're saying there was a great shot? I missed it. Darn. Update the title for the stream, trying to get that set up correctly. Let's see, Ryan has, he's at least even. I think he's got 2. Yeah. Oh, great shot from Jody holding the ball. All right, Jody's even now. Where's this ball gonna get to? Oh, not bad. 3-6 combo might be on. The bank might go around some stuff. Oh, nice shot. Good bank around all the traffic. Whoa. Well, there's something. Let's see. It's going to be close. Nope, not on this table. And he's got him blocked and another threat. Let's see what Jody can come up with here. Cross it. Yeah, not bad. Did well. Oh, another good clearance.
I got another one.
Hey, what's up, Redstone? How's it going? Hey, how's your stream coming along? I haven't seen anything from you in a little while. Good. Yeah, well, once you start, you'll never stop. It's a constant thing. Always working on the stream. Little tweaks here and there. What's up, Cookie? Why aren't you here tonight? This is the first game for these two. So, in ball count wise, I would say Ryan is winning.
It looks like they've been doing fucking burloughs.
Had a trivia night. Well, your trivia night's over, so come on down. We'll have stuff for you to do. Took fourth? Nice. Bring that money on down in here. We got action waiting for you. Don't have a queue. Well, for a rental fee, I could probably hook you up with one. You broke your... Oh, I did hear you broke your shaft. Yeah. Good news, though. I know a guy that can help you, you can buy another shaft from. Oh, how Jody hit that ball. Good. The dilemma is real. Yeah. You should do it. I mean, what kind of shaft are you looking for? And we do have a bunch down here. You know that. Oh, wow. How do you hit that ball? You hit that ball good. Stick with what you got. Well, what? I don't even know what shaft you have now. You got an aftermarket? Well, let's start fresh. What pin do you want? What shaft do you normally play with? Using OB Classic Plus. I actually just bought a new one of those myself. It's the same one that I had before. It just came with a standard tip on it, and I'm probably going to get that replaced, but no clue on the pin. You don't know if it's a radial or 5/8 or unilock. I ran into Francis last night over at the Q. He mentioned it. Oh, I missed a ball for Orion. Jody's got a 2 now. Had a Kamui clear medium. Medium? Well, that's a hard tip, man. Yeah, I don't think... I know that Brendan doesn't have any of the... I know that they don't have the OB Classics around, but I mean, there's the Predator equivalents, if you don't mind those. There's a number of Z2s. I think there's a couple of Z3s. Some 3 and 4 3s. And I don't know if there's a Van and shaft around or not. I think we had one, but I think it got sold. I'd have to go through the inventory. Qology is a weakness. Yeah, I mean, you should know what you have at least. You don't have to know all the things about all the things, but like honestly, I was really on the fence when I was thinking about replacing my shaft because it's like 6 years old and it's taken a lot of abuse. And I couldn't decide if I wanted to basically kind of where you're at, right? Like, do I dick around with one of these Revos? Do I look at one of the alternate carbon fiber ones? Do I try a Predator shaft? But I really enjoyed the Z3 and actually both Predator shafts. I really did enjoy playing with for an evening. Yeah, Cookie. I ended up getting the Obi Classic Pro Plus, the 30-inch one. Just replaced the same shaft that I had because I found a good deal on one. There was like a Easter sale or something like that. I can't believe Jody just did that. Come on over to Twitch, Dwayne. You know how it goes. No Revos or carbon in the U.S. Open. All right. Ryan takes the first game. Let's see. Somebody hit a shot, and let's take a look at that replay. I don't remember. I actually don't even remember what shot it is, so we'll find out together what shot I have. Forgot about that one. Not in the finals. Yeah, there was Revos were like all throughout the whole thing, but at the end there, it was those two Asian guys. I shouldn't say that. Wait a minute, didn't Filler? No, Filler didn't play with a Revo. I thought for sure he did, but no. The other guy broke with, I think it was the BK Rush. Yeah. Oh, I have to set it up. Hang on. Yep. Thanks for reminding me. So Ryan was the winner there. And I will set up a new contest. I'm doing it now. I'm going to let this run. Last one was 5 minutes. I'm going to let this run 7 minutes. That way there's no whatevers. Okay. New contest is up and running. Mark, you got it backwards? Hey, Dustin, thank you. I appreciate it. We have a lot of fun putting it on, doing a lot of neat stuff. We're always doing things to try and improve it, That's 2 for Ryan. I hit that ball very cleanly. Chris Zimmerman, what's up? How you been, man? I ain't seen you in a while. A cookie, I did. I ordered mine online. I got an email from OBQs, and I had some Easter sale, and it was really just kind of I got tired of trying to figure it out, and I bought it. I didn't even search around for anything, or even I honestly didn't even talk to Brendan about it. I probably should have, because I think I probably could have got a better deal, but yeah, it was kind of it was an impulse buy, and probably shouldn't have done that. I didn't know you played with the Obi Classic Pluses. I really thought you played with the Z2. Wow, Ryan is running out here. But that being said, like, if you haven't played with the wait, what? How many balls did I miss? Wow, okay, that's 2 quick games. What was I saying? Oh, but like, if you haven't played with the Z2 or one of the newer ones, I would recommend it. They are a little stiffer, I feel. Yeah, Dustin, that's really what we're trying to do here. We just kind of, I mean, if I'm being honest, we definitely need more people to come down and get on the stream, you know? It's a good time. And it's always good to go back and watch yourself play and find out the mistakes you made or, didn't make. Or sometimes you can read the comments and get an idea what you could have done differently. That was a really fast rack. I'm going to have to set this contest up again real quick. Well, yeah, exposure's good. How's it going, Sharkfin? Dustin, I would suggest there's a pinned comment in the Facebook stuff to get to our Twitch channel, which is kind of where we are going to be, it's a better streaming environment. You'll actually get sharper video. The audio should be a little crisper, although Facebook audio tends to be okay. But it's just, they don't do as much compression. So you get like a raw stream. And there's little games you can play in the chat and things like that when you talk with other people. Oh, nice shot. Jody's got a couple here. It's at least 2. But yeah, we have a lot of fun putting on the stream, and we definitely want people to come down and have fun, and we try and do as much as we can. We do have a couple people that play pretty frequently, but they don't want to be on the stream, which is why some of you may have noticed we haven't streamed much in the last couple of weeks. Weather's nice, people are out enjoying the weather. A lot of guys ride bikes, and they're out, fresh motorcycle season. John, you didn't get any points on either of those games. I didn't see you bet on either of those games, Finn. Let me scroll back through the thing here. Oh, yeah, you did. You bet 500 on Ryan. Who am I thinking of? Q will travel Ryan. So the last one, if you guys all bet on Ryan, then you just would have... If you bet on Ryan and nobody bet against you, then you would have just gotten the same points back. Because there basically is nobody to win points from. Bike night at Bobby's as well is huge. Yeah, there's a lot of bikes in the parking lot right here. So, for example, there's just over 4 minutes left to bet. We have one bet in on Jody. So if someone bets on Ryan, then if Jody wins, then the guy that bets on Jody will take the guy who bet on Ryan's points. If everybody bets on one guy, then I'll come in and I'll bet the other side so you guys actually win something. Shark, I don't honestly remember. Let me see if I can find it. So Ryan 500, Ryan 600, Ryan 500, Ryan 500. The first game, there was a Ryan and a Jody. The second game, it looked like it was all Ryan. Yeah. Well, Finn, in the very least, you shouldn't have lost any points either. So you should just come out at exactly what you put in. But right now, there is a bet on Jody, so if you wanted to bet on Ryan again, you could do that. Yeah, I think have Q will travel bet on Jody this rack. So, but he needs somebody to compete against. All right, that's 2 for Ryan. 2 minutes left. Is this one going to make it? Oh, I barely made it there. That is pocket speed. That's 4. Cookie, you're back. I don't know what the last thing you heard then was. Other than the fact that you should just come here. Dwayne, just do... There you go. So now that there's a pool that's funded and both players have stuff in there. So whoever wins, somebody's going to get some points. Dwayne, exclamation point points to pull up your point balance. Cookie, was nothing about the 6 ball except you giving me the 6 ball. That's the only thing that has ever been said about the 6 ball. Don't make me start in on this again. Don't make me pull up them Fargo ratings. Haha. No problem, Dwayne. So Ryan looks like he's trying to figure out how to get more balls from here. We literally don't have a queue. Look, if you're anywhere near here, I'd still say swing by. You can try a couple of shafts and see what you want to do from there. You know, I mean, anything that's radial, you can try on, you put on my queue. Anything that's not, we'll find something. Chris bet on Ryan. De Guzman, we're the only people that talk about Fargo? That can't be true. Oh, you're at home. Yeah, well then, okay. Well, you should have come by early. You're at home. Grab your queue and come here. Yep, I have a Fargo as well, apparently. I really lost track of the ball count. Let me see if I can spy. 3 to 5. Jody's got 5. Brennan's 4. Cole, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Really do appreciate it. It really does mean a lot to us. Let me know if you have any questions about anything. You just got 500 points for the follow, so you'll be able to partake in the chat games if you want to do the roulettes or what's the other one? roulette or slots, or you can play in the bets that we do after this match. Oh, well, Ryan hung that ball. That one's not going. Oh, I have this so backwards. Why am I so backwards on this all the time? All right, so Ryan's got that. He's got 6. I'm going to spot 1. All right, so he would be at 7. Yeah. Cookie. Cookie. I don't think that is correct. A 435. I don't think so. No, there's no way. That is interesting, Guzman. Fargo has pretty much become the de facto standard for handicapping everything. All the pros have it. A lot of other tournaments use it. League systems use it. It's not. There's nothing around here. So, like, if you're local to St. Louis, like, you're not going to hear anybody talk about it. It just entered the market here. I think there's one league that uses it, and then Little Jake's tournaments out of Teachers will actually report up to Fargo for that. Looks like Ryan got another game. So he's up 3 right away. Let me go do the points. Ryan is the big winner. Somebody has a coin on Jody's side. Oh, that was a nice shot. Oh, that's right. You're not local. I don't know. That is interesting. I think because it's relatively new to us, we're all excited about it. I'm not really sure why we're excited about it, but it seems like we are. You know, I think I might have this backwards. So Jody had a coin, made a ball, and he spotted it. So it might be Jody giving 9-8 to Ryan, which I don't. It seems weird. I don't know. I don't mess with it. You don't even pay attention to the ratings on AZ Billiards. Does AZ even have a rating system? I know they have like what is it? A reputation, like a rep rating. Okay, these guys are both just not getting the thing. Isn't $5,000 good? No, because you put the word on in. So you want to bet who you're betting on and how much you're betting for your points, right? So it'd be like for you, it would be exclamation point bet space Ryan space 5,000. Cool 9. Yeah, I mean, it still seems whatever. Like I said, I'm gonna stay on it. But that seems to be where they're at, and now they've both fouled a couple of times, so now they're back there. Don't care about a rating, just going to win or lose. Yeah, that's fair. But I mean, like as an event organizer or handicapper, you know, if you're playing a handicapped event, and the person running or setting the handicaps needs to have some way to know like how you play, right? So the more you play other people that have a rating, then the more your true skill, quote, skill should show through in the rating. But it is a good tool for, you know, for people that do that, for sure. Let's see, where are we at here? We got 3 minutes. 3 minutes to get your bet in. Oh, wow, look at this ball. It's going to go. Yeah, I don't think it's a global system yet. I mean, or at least a national system. It definitely, I mean, it started in North Carolina. It started up there, you know, in like the northern Midwest, and it just kind of has spread out. And it seems to be catching on, but yeah, it hasn't reached everywhere yet. I think most places, most people are aware of it, but it's going to take a while before everyone adopts it.
What I wanted to do was shoot the 5 off the rail into the 3 and send the 5 that way, but I'm afraid the 3's not going to go in from where it's sitting.
Mhm. Right, like Brandon's saying, like the more games you have, the more accurate your rating's going to be. But the nice thing is you don't have to play in a league or have to play in a tournament to enter games in there. Like you could just have an action match with a guy, a person, and you know, you could submit those scores, how long the race was and who won and how you played. Actually, I'm not even sure you have to enter how you played. I think you just say what the race was and what the score was, and like that'll count towards your Fargo calculation. John Williams, that makes sense. I think a lot of people that are used to doing that, you know, they want to have more control over it. My only, and it's just because this has happened a couple of times. You know, the only potential issue with it is if you just have one person controlling the handicaps, then there's more potential for human error and favoritism. I just have to say it. It's got to be favoritism. Oh, shoot. 20 seconds. I got to get this bet in. Match it. Got it. Can I pull it? It's just fargorate.com. It's the website. It's a free thing. They just released their mobile app, which is honestly a little goofy to try and get set up. But the website still works. And you can look for players. You can, you know, find out what the system thinks, you know, your handicap is or how you're going to play or something like that. But the more games you have, then, you know, the better your score is. Like, I know that there are people they played maybe one event and they did well, against other people that already had a rating. So like their rating might be artificially inflated, but that's because they only have, 2-10 games or something like that in there. Or they might have played really poorly and their rating might be really under, where they should be because, again, they only have a handful of games in the system. Well, John, yeah, it will come down to a matter of preference. So, I mean, what would be interesting is if you were able to like look up your other player. If two people had, let me finish my thought with John. If it might be interesting if you could like look up. It would be really tough if nobody has the ratings and you put them in. I think it just defaults everybody to like 500. Like, let's say you're a new player, unknown. It probably just says, okay, you're 500, and then it'll equalize from there. I don't know how that works. I have honestly not really spent that much time with it. But let's say for the conversation, right? Two completely unknowns with no entries. They're both 500. They play a match. One guy wins, one guy loses. The other guy might go to 550. The other one drops to 450. For example, right? Then they play somebody that's like a 650. And if they beat that person at 650, then the 550 now goes up to, let's say, 580 or 600 or something like that, depending on whatever. Right, but like the more that happens, the more that will kind of equalize. But like points are huge. Like the difference of 15 Fargo points, especially once you get above 600, is massive. I shouldn't say massive. It's a pretty substantial, like noticeable difference between how players play. 15 or 20 points, like a 615 versus 630. Like that sounds even, right? But I think the system would tell you that that's a game on the wire going to 7. So to speak. All right. Ryan finally gets even. Looks like Jody got even a while ago and I missed it. Guzman, that's a good question. I know, like, for the one tournament that we have here, it's like every other month or something like that. The tournament directors actually take the time to go enter that data. Now, I do know that they also use Challenge, that automatic bracketing system. And my assumption is that there's an export where they can take the results from the Challenge bracket and just import it over to Fargo rate, and they don't have to manually do it. But I have no idea. Right. It's a lot of like what BMS Clayton just said there. If people were to enter in these match data, match scores from back and forth, then it's almost like a, what's the word I'm looking for? It just it connects all the dots. Like you play this guy, you play that guy plays this other guy. Now everyone has a score. Then like the first guy plays the sixth guy down the road. Now they got a score, and it doesn't matter. Like if I go to North Carolina to play and I got a score, and someone in North Carolina has a score, like I don't have to worry about it being regional, right? Like that's one of the biggest gripes with, let's say, APA, right? Like a 5 in the APA in St. Louis is nothing at all like a 5 in the APA in Texas or Dallas, or Florida, right? Like those fives don't mean anything on a national level. But the Fargo rating does remove that. Does remove that problem with enough games, and you do have to play like it has to be started with somebody that's established. Like I think that's the real trick. Jody's got a bunch of balls in his tray now. Ryan has one. Nice shot. All right, now he just has to keep Ryan from cleaning up the table. Uh-oh. Oh, no, he's going to let Ryan fire into something. It could be dangerous. Guzman, I think it serves best for tournaments, and I guess league situations where you don't want to manage your own handicap system. But it could absolutely be, used for setting up a match. But if you play it, so if you play 10 games or 100 games or whatever, you don't have to enter the score for 100 games. It's just you played a set and somebody won 100 to 85. So it's just one entry. That's all there is.
I don't know. I don't think it was like that. I appreciate it.
Yeah, John, I think it will eventually. It'll take some time. It's relatively new. I mean, it's been around a couple of years, but I feel like people have really only been given it a real serious kind of look just in the last year, maybe 2 years. And I need to double check this, but I think anybody can enter their score. Like doesn't have to be like a tournament director or a league operator or anything like that. I want to say that I recall someone saying the great part about it is that you can go enter an action match like this match here, right? We could go put scores in for these guys. I can go back to like old videos of like me and another local guy playing from way back when and say, hey, we played whatever, and this was the output, just to add more games to my calculation. I should look that up though. Yeah, I think that's exactly right, John. I feel like once it gets started, it really just kind of take care of itself. But getting started is kind of the first couple of hurdles. You got to enter a new player and kind of wait for their stuff to kind of equalize. But like any of these little weekly tournaments that happen anywhere, if people take the time to put the results out on Facebook, they can take the extra 5 minutes to put it up into Fargo. That's my opinion, but you know how opinions go. Wait a minute. Why do I only see one ball? Why do I only see one ball in Ryan's tray? Did he foul? He must have. Don't know that he got out of there enough. Oh, he spun right into the kiss there, trying to beat it. He didn't sell anything out by doing it, but clearly it's not what he wanted to do. What do you do here? He's looking at this two-railer pretty seriously. Wait, what are you pointing over there? Now he's looking at the combo bank. I mean, he needs to get a thread on his side, but what's he selling up? Okay, he got two balls over there. I mean, he sold the 14, but this is surprising. Well, I guess, yeah. Because if Jody just crosses the 13 out, I don't know if he'll be able to run up underneath the 11. Yeah, he got stuck on the 12 ball, though. That's really unfortunate. Oh, nice job. Instead of trying to cut that ball in super thin, he just played a real lock-up safe down there on him. Keeps Ryan from running out. Did well. Wow. He almost kicked that ball in. Ooh. Jody was scared of that one. Now he's got to get this ball out. Yeah, the old double kisseroo. Not bad. I was reading that comment and I'm like, you don't know if Chosen still lives here? And I'm like, you guys have a guy named The Chosen? And then I realized you were probably talking about Shohan. All right, these balls are slow. They're going to move up table. Jody just needs a couple. Ryan needs all of them. Get that one out of there. Cue ball down the bottom rail. I'm kind of surprised that Jody broke up those balls. I know he's playing the cue ball more than anything else. But I guess if the 12 ball went, then I can't. There's no reason to leave him there. I feel like if you're gonna go to a pro tournament, probably not. Uh-oh. Where's this ball going? Let's see. Jody. Kind of straight in on the 11 ball. It's tough to shoot. It's tough to bank the 11 because you can't get safe at all. If he wants to try and bank this 3 ball, the cue ball is kind of fly around the table a little bit. But what I was going to say is, personally, I feel like if I felt like I was going to go play in one of those big, pro level tournaments just for the experience, I would feel fine dedicating a weekend to it. Like we have the Midwest 9-ball tour here, and there are pros that play in it, but the closest one is a 4-hour drive. But I don't go to every one, but when I do, I make the decision, like, I'm just going to go ahead and... Oh, he tried it. He tried the kick bank. He did not hit that very good. He got it over there enough to where it's a threat. I feel like Jody should shoot this 13, personally, with a bunch of inside and come down underneath the 5. I mean, that's honestly probably what I would do, but I also play bad, so whatever. Yeah, he needs to be real careful here. Ryan's going to start negotiating these balls to his side one at a time. Hey, fair enough, Guzman. Fair enough. Jody's got to shoot the 2 ball here and float it in, maybe. Maybe, and just come up. I mean, if he controls the cue ball okay, he might leave a bank on the 3. Maybe the 2, it just depends. Boy, it's so hard to hit a ball that slow. Personally, I find it very difficult to hit a ball that slow with accuracy all the way down the table like that. I feel like I can't do my entire stroke. I just kind of poke at it, and then I never get, I just lose accuracy. Uh-oh. Oh. Jody needed 1. All right. Jody gets a game. Let me award some points to some people here. All right, good job. Got a new contest coming in. There you go. Okay, the contest is up, but why is the graphic not showing? Give me just a second here. All right, so let's do this. There we go. Contest is up. Looks like the player's on a bit of a break right now. We might have ourselves a match here. Dwayne, you don't talk to it like English.
How strong is that?
All right, new contest is open. Dwayne has his bet in on Ryan. Got just over 5 minutes. Anybody thinks Jody's going to come back and fade Ryan's break? John, no, that's Dwayne Spears. Somebody different. Oh, wow. He actually banked that ball off the other ball.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
That ball hung up. Wait, I have a thing for that. Where's it at? Everyone's so quiet. Why is it so quiet? Oh well. Uh-oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, that was about to be amazing. Wow, Stream Elements. I haven't even turned that on yet. So guys on the Twitch chat, ignore that message. I haven't turned on subscriptions yet for us. But that is good information. If anybody does have Amazon Prime, you can link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account so that when we do turn on subscriptions, you can sub to us for free. It doesn't cost you anything, and we get a nice little, we get a little bit of jelly from Amazon. Ooh, that ball almost went. Wow. At least he got a rail. Oh, Guzman, you hit the Prime command. I didn't see that. I missed that in the chat. I just saw Stream Element talking about it. I missed that. Okay. That makes more sense. I appreciate it, though. That's definitely, it's good information. I really haven't been, well, I've been talking about it for months, but I haven't talked about it lately, so. But I think we've got all the Facebook people we're going to get, so I'll probably just turn that on soon, next week probably. Just get tired of putting it off. Really, I need a graphic designer. I need somebody that can design in Emotes, Twitch emotes. Ryan, there's a hole up there. I have to get some custom emotes. Just under 2 minutes to get our bets in. I'm going to go ahead and match the existing bet that's there. So now you guys got something to win. Somebody, somewhere. Yeah, they can be if they're real fancy, but I mean, I want to have something kind of neat, something kind of pool related, you know, because that's the best part about being a sub to a channel is you get to use all these custom little graphics, you know. I'm trying to figure out like how we can come up with something that can be seen in the small size that they are. We had a couple of really good ideas from somebody else. Uh-oh. Actually, Ryan's roommate hooked me up. I shouldn't say hooked me up, but it had a couple of suggestions for some graphic artists that do emotes for Twitch. So I just need to finish that conversation with them. His roommate's a affiliated streamer as well, but he streams PUBG. If anybody watches or wants to watch PUBG, he plays PUBG on the Xbox. And he's got a whole persona. It's a fun stream. We actually are simul streaming to Facebook and YouTube right now as well, but I don't know. I think we picked up maybe 2 viewers on the YouTubes. Just don't get a lot of traffic over there, which is weird. It's just tough to get organic traffic from anywhere. But I have found like Colby's in Arizona has a channel that they play out of, and then there's a couple other little pool rooms around the country that we've all kind of found each other and, you know, host each other when we're live, things like that. It's nice. Yeah, the music background will be the next thing I really need to look into because right now I play this electronica stuff because there's no lyrics and it's the least likely to get the video muted or banned. Oh, Jody, what in the drink? I got a sound for that. Yeah, whenever we do have Justin in the house, we do get a couple hundred viewers, which is great, but we just don't get the conversion rate, unfortunately. Oh, a couple hundred people on Facebook and whatnot, but I think the next time we have them, I'm not even going to stream to Facebook. I'm just going to stream here and then, exactly right, have him share the link over to Twitch. And just drive traffic there, because once people are already watching on Facebook, they don't really want to come over and have to like sign up in the middle of the thing. But it is what it is. Ryan hit the ball pretty bad, but it happens. But yeah, looking into copyright-free music that is long enough to not repeat in a couple hours can be tough. Also, music that doesn't put people to sleep and doesn't make people angry. I feel like I'm going to be fighting this music thing forever. And And actually tonight I could probably turn it off. Mostly I have it on because a lot of times the railbirds are having conversations that should not be on the internet, and I use that music to kind of drown it out, especially when I'm not talking. That's at least 2 balls for Ryan. Ryan's got a bunch. I think everybody that was watching Rainbow Unicorns. I did go ahead and drop the 20 for the Dazen account for that, but that's also going to let me go back and watch the Whirlpool Masters that I didn't get a chance to see. And because it's $20, like, and you get a whole month of stuff. So not that I care about boxing, but the video archive was totally worth it. Plus, I want the event to do well so that they do it again. I feel like Matchroom probably lost a lot of money on this event in the U.S. Open this year, but try and do my part, keep it going. Is that ball gonna not have the juice? It's kind of curled up there at the end, isn't it? Joey's kicking this ball out. Yep. They're going to open up for the bank on what? It's got options. You can bank to 4. Looks like it's clear. Yep. Straighten it up a little too much. It's going to leave Jody a bank, it looks like. It's like a pretty good bank, too. Not dead, but he doesn't. I feel like he doesn't have to manipulate the angle too much. Just like that, swish. Well, the problem with using the smaller streamers, they're not going to have the production quality. I mean, and let's be honest. Like POV stuff is okay, but like if you compare it to what we're used to with the old US Open, right, when AccuStats was doing it, like they definitely had a much better setup. So you couldn't go anything less than what AccuStats provided. Now, AccuStat stuff is very old. It's very outdated, which is why it looks the way it looks. And, but it gets the job done. So you couldn't do anything less than that. And like POV and TV Mike and, whoever else, like the only person that could have had a slight chance of maybe doing it would be Big Truck. But even Big Truck really only has a limited number of ways to do it. He doesn't have a full production studio the way AccuStats does. AccuStats, well, are you talking about the tournament for Derby? Because that's AccuStats. If you're talking about the action room, that's Big Truck. And it is legit. And he does, a couple of tables really well. He's got scoring. He has the commentary. It's pretty good. But it's not necessarily like a full production studio with 10 or 12, 15 cameras with a whole staff of people manning all the equipment, with remote broadcast, with remote headsets to talk to the cameramen, like everything's very stationary. It's a camera on a tripod across the room and you can't do anything with it, AccuStats has manned cameras with, communication between the cameramen and the... Wow, look at this ball go 3 rails. Yeah, no, they do a great job. They really do. Railbirds. I don't know that I'm familiar with the Railbirds people. But yeah. Yeah, there's you have to be legit. I shouldn't say be legit. There's a pecking order to bandwidth at the Derby. Because for whatever reason that venue just has a limited amount of bandwidth. So like AccuStats gets first, right? And then Big Truck gets second. And those two kind of run all day and all night. But I know that like after the tournament matches are over, then like other guys will start up. Like Inside Pool used to run another half of the room for free. But that was like after hours. But I don't think Inside Pool streams anything anymore. I think they're all done. Go ball. Go ball. Good shot. That ball's gonna. I've seen a number of people like also stream Derby stuff. This year was the first time I noticed that. So yeah, it's entirely possible I'm talking out of the wrong side of my body right now. But regardless, none of those. Oh wow, Jody. None of those companies could put on something as big as, or even handle something as big as the U.S. Open, right? I mean, you got to stream to a place. That platform has to be able to handle the thing. You have to have your, account set up, and the equipment. You got to have the backups, and then the backups of the backups, and it's. Yeah. Not to say it couldn't be done. I feel like it would do the U.S. Open a real disservice to do anything less than what AccuStats was doing. Stream their matches like I can't. Oh, damn, that's cold, Guzman. But it's fun to watch. Like, I mean, if I ever played in the Derby and I played any professional, any known professional, like I would want to record it just so I can go back and watch it. I mean, just because it'd be fun, right? I think it's cool to see something like that. But that's me. If I'm playing some other unknown guy and he just runs over me, like, well, probably not going to watch that match, but unless I played poorly and I'm looking for mistakes to correct, or I might have just played poorly and just want to delete it. It just depends. I feel like I just missed something here. Looks like Jody got another one. Yeah? So where's everybody at? Looks like it's a race to 2, right? Yeah, exactly right. It does. It comes with all the buffering. And the problem is, like, because there's limited bandwidth for the venue, like, as a building, if you're streaming and AccuStats is streaming and Big Truck is streaming and Railbirds is streaming and 10 other people are streaming their matches from their phone, if they're on the hotel Wi-Fi, everyone is now just eating up everyone else's bandwidth. But last time I was there, which has been a couple of years, like my phone didn't really work in the venue, like on normal cellular network. I just couldn't get into it. So they had to have been doing. Whatever. Now I'm speculating. Then no reason to do that. Look out! Oh no! Yeah. All right, simmer down. Make this ball. And hold up. Make that ball. I think you need that one. Yeah, I just, unless they've changed it in the last couple of years, I recall like Big Truck having to turn down his stuff because it was stepping on AccuStats stuff. But that's when Big Truck's stream was free, and you had to pay for AccuStats. So they definitely wanted to make sure that the pay-per-view people got the first bid. Were these guys just trading misses back and forth now? What's happening? What is? I gotta have a thing. Ball's not gonna dive in either. I wonder if Jody could two-rail this ball, the 7 ball up there, and do something with the cue ball to get safe. Well, that shot's long gone now, but... Oh, Ryan got that ball back, I believe. Somebody just miscued on a break. Oh, he tried it. He tried it. He may not like it. This is surprising. I feel like he's going to shoot the 12 and then two-rail the 7. Gotta make it, though. And to me, that's more of that trying to slow roll, kind of slow poke a ball. Oh, Guzman, that foul was unbelievable. And the thing is, like, I was only kind of half watching, I'll be honest. I know that he did it, and I know that you could see, like, he kind of took half a second, like, did I really just do that? And then he stood up, but I don't remember if... I actually don't remember if the ref caught it or not. Did they call it? I was watching it on mute, so I don't know if like the ref called him and that's when he stood up, or what it was. Because I've seen tournaments before where like the player's back was kind of blocking some of the stuff, and like Karen Core did it once in a tournament where like the ref didn't even know that she fouled and she called it on herself. Oh, he was on? Okay. They looked like they were doing a really good job of being on it. Yeah, there's that one British guy, I want to say his name is Niles or Miles or something, I don't know. He looks like a Niles. The guy that doesn't look like he's a Led Zeppelin fan. Oh, wow. Look at this. Look, you kick that ball in. It's going to go right on the spot. But yeah, that guy, I like that ref. He seems to do well, does his job well. Not that the other guy doesn't. I don't know. It's just he looks out of place in that place. Ah, Mike Devers just walked in. Yeah. Yeah, when the rolls are going, man, I really feel like Wu was. I said this to somebody else in a conversation. John Williams, exactly right. One looks professional, one looks like the consolation prize guy. But like after Wu did what he did to Wang Can, and all the roles he got to make that happen. Like I just feel like he kind of blew his load there. Like that was it, right? That was his tournament finish. He was done. Like there's no way he's going to get that much jelly in another match. And here's the other thing. Like, I feel like every match I saw Filler win, he came from way behind. Not to say that he doesn't deserve to win, but it's very interesting to me that, like, I know he was down to, every time I saw him on the TV table, he was down by like 5 games and comes back to win it. Now, that does say something about his character, but at the same time, I feel like, you know, he's not a front runner, that's for sure. But once he gets going, he's real tough. Like, you never want to get comfortable leading a guy 5 games. Jody can't quit making balls, leaving chances for Ryan. All right. Oh, I had Ryan at the wrong ball count. That's dumb. Which means I have Jody at missing one. Oh, I didn't give him his last one. Okay, yeah. Obviously, they each need one. They're playing 9-8, so. Yeah, I heard him say that, or I heard the announcer say that she plays as well. I would think you kind of have to. Okay, Ryan's going to let Jody fire at the spot shot. He did not get the corner hook that he was going for. And Mike Devers is leaving the building. He came in and everyone's busy. That's it. And that one, see, he hit that one a little more confidently. He did well. Good shot.
Finish him.
All right. Jody takes it. Points distributed. So they are either done for the day. All right. Jody's got to go. I'll be right back, guys. Take that back. I'm going to go, let me see what's going on in the bar table up there. I know we got a couple of guys beating them around a little bit. So let's see what's going on up there. Oh, that is not true. Commentary is not playing. And we're not playing Banks. Let me turn off that stuff. Sorry about that. Am I going to play Mortal Kombat 11? No, I'm not. When did Ryan start playing pool again? Ryan came back, I'm going to say 3 or 4 months ago. We started coming in, hitting some balls. But he comes in maybe once a week. I don't think he does anything other than that. So, alrighty. I'm going to step away for a minute and see what's going on. And yeah, I'll be back in a little bit.
What'd you have in stock? 3 games?
Yeah, that game I needed 1 and he needed 7 or 8. I fucking lost it. What? Yeah, I put balls in play sometimes when I shouldn't. That's part of it. What's going on over there?
It's not even peeling, it's disintegrating.
Give it to him. Give it to him. I did have an 8 out, Ryan. You see it over here? I had an 8 out one again.
I could stand right by that corner. The second minute. Well, I don't know what happened, but I was looking back at the stream, and then I turned around, and you had the whole fucking table spread out on your side. I was like, holy fuck. Here it goes.
I ran an 8 out one game. Felt good. Nice.
I was talking to someone to come to bar. I was like, fucking racket. What the fuck just happened?
They're racking.
Shit. You ready to fuck the bar? I was like,
I think you actually played better. You play at least 2 balls.
Dude, I've been watching some cool things on YouTube. It's Dennis Orcolo and Tony Chohan race to 40.
yeah.
The whole thing's on there, but it's like 7 or 8 different videos, like 2 or 3 hour videos. It's fucking cool.
That's like that. What did Shane and Earl do like 5 years ago? It was like a race to 100 or something.
Yeah.
10 ball on a 10 foot.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was fucking crazy.
It just got up, dude. I look for YouTube every night. It's the first time I've seen it. I feel like I look for one pocket all the time on YouTube just to watch good matches. I think this just got uploaded 2 days ago. And I don't know how long it'll be up there. I don't know if DOD will try to take it down.
So if it's on the DOD channel,
The crack Homemade? Cheers.
Hey, anytime, man. It's good action.
You got done?
Yeah, I'm gonna go home and get it on.
He was giving me 3 on 7.
Looks like you needed it.
I did need it.
I got 10 on that. So this looks like that's fucked up. I thought
I would play somebody if they walked in right now. I don't care. You know me, I'll play anybody anytime. Whoa, whoa. I don't play rotation pool.
Oh, God. I thought you just said you could play anybody, anytime.
Yeah, but I didn't say what I'd play.
I got out one time, the very last game we played.
You did.
Well, that ended a little sooner than I expected.
No, I like the only person
Right now, I don't think we're really going to have much of anything.
real is that
So rather than just keep everybody up and kind of watch an empty table, I think we might go ahead and turn it off for tonight.
guy that played that first night.
No, Peterson?
Yeah, I think that's probably. Oh, wait. Might have a game. I don't see his cues.
Vegas Mike. What? What did you say? Vegas Mike? Vegas Mike. Let's play.
You got some extra Vegas money?
No,
Let's get him.
I
I
don't.
just started
Let's
drinking.
hang on. We might maybe have a little something. I don't know. We'll see. Actually, let me do this. I've been meaning to do this for a while. Give me just a second here. I wonder if I can do this.
You know, with the year, it's fucking awesome.
I don't know that I can. All right, never mind.
Right over by
Sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off. I don't think we're gonna have anything going on tonight. A few of us are gonna hang out, but I don't think we'll have anything. So I want to thank everybody for hanging out. We did have a good time. I'm glad that. Well, Mark, you came back just in time to see us sign off for the night. It's unfortunate. I think we're pretty much done. Everyone's kind of put together. But yeah, that's gonna be it. I don't know if we'll have anything tomorrow. Obviously, follow us on Facebook for some updates. You can look us up. Though we are the Players Club, and keep checking back. And if you have not enabled notifications for our Twitch stuff, please do so. And with that, I'll go ahead and sign off. Everyone have a good night. Thanks for spending some time with us.